Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 4-8. Check 3. Hey, kill.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You can't block me. Here we go. Kill. Mike's 50. Mike's 56. Bullet.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Kill. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds Austin complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You got tight right there. Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. Order. 26.
Now Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Here we go, 4-8.
Set it. We got trips over here. Let's go.
We're going to 53. Here we go, going to 54. Line.
Check 24.
Kill.
Flare. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
We're going to 54. Line. Echo.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
Then we're going to 53. Trot.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Go!
Hey, whoa! 61, matchbox lights. That's on 7.
Wentz now to throw. Being chased out left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
All day, every day, any day.
14, 82, 14.
53 to Mike. 53 to Mike.
Throwing is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers.
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. That's caught by Jackson.
Runs his to Deshaun Jackson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Go. 20. Mike. Here we go, Steve. Here I come. Check it out. Lion. Check 26. Buck.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Kill.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Watch QB drop. Slam.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go, 46.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. CD with that incompletion. Let's look at some of the big games week 13. So these are ones that our crew probably think of the biggest 4. Let's rank them 1 to 4 as far as how big they are and what they mean. Baltimore at Buffalo, San Fran at New Orleans, KC at New England, Seattle at the Rams. How would you rank those? What do you think?
Well, this is going to sound self-serving since I'm working San Francisco and New Orleans, but to me that's the number 1 game because the number 1 seed in the NFC will be determined that week for that moment. Okay, the winner of that becomes the number 1 seed. I think the number 2 game, Seattle at the Rams, because Seattle's trying to maintain pace with San Francisco or become the number 1 team in the NFC West, and the Rams have to have it if they have any designs on making the playoffs. The number 3 game, Baltimore at Buffalo.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 47. Hustle. Here we go, 47. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the three-quarter pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? What are they headed for the home stretch, is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck of a battle. I think Baltimore, yes. New England's going to get a battle from Buffalo, but I think they're going to stay in the spot. Seattle, they're going to battle San Francisco. They're just going to trade it back and forth, and it's going to come down to Week 17, I believe, to decide that one. And New Orleans, yes, they will retain a top 2 spot.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. Fast. 26.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Hey, kill. 47. Mike's 50. Don't get nervous. Don't. Hey, we go, kill. Mike's 50. 26.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 4 down.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. CD, while we have a quick second here, I want to give a shout-out to 3 teams who have struggled mightily this year, who all got wins in Week 12. The Dolphins, the Redskins, and for their first win of the season, the Bengals.
How about you? I love your empathy, right? You hate to see teams struggle like this. Hate to see teams that are down. And when they get wins, you come with a little bounce, don't you? You got a little extra spring in your step. Those Bengals, and they beat the Jets, who at the time were hot, right? They won 3 in a row. How about Washington? That win over Carolina, and then, of course, the Dolphins. No one really saw that coming. Their win over Philadelphia, even though it was at home. Could those wins for those teams be the death knell for the teams that lost? The Jets, we're not going to talk about them anymore. Carolina, they still thought maybe a late run could put them in the playoff race in the NFC South. And then how about Philadelphia? But they're not out of it.
No.
They still control their destiny. If they win out, they go 9-7 and win the NFC East.
Yeah, because they're just one game back of 6-6 Dallas. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go to 54. Line in.
Shit. Watch the shit.
22. Jet. Bomber. 22. Jet. Bomber. Then we're going to 53. 6-6. Switch it, hey. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on it.
To the air again, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, 47. Short. Twist. Hey, kill. 47.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Kill. Check 4. It's great. Slam. We're going to 54. Why in? Hatchet. 61. Match box. 96. Here we go. 46. Zoom.
Prescott from the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. With that incompletion, I want to revisit some playoff talk. We talked about the top 2 seeds, but let's break down the AFC playoff picture. Ravens and Pats on top. If the season ended, we'd be looking at the Bills in the 5 spot and the Steelers the 6. That would give us wild card games of Bills, Chiefs, Steelers, Texans. You give the Titans, Raiders, Colts, or Browns any shot, Charles?
I give the Titans a shot. They get Houston twice in the last 4 games of the year. And the way they're running the ball with Derrick Henry and their defense playing well, yeah, they're very confident right now. The Raiders, no, I don't give them that type of a shot. I think they're a year ahead of schedule with the season that they're having. The Colts, I do give them a shot. Okay, Jacoby Brissett, if he can get hot down the stretch and they get Marlon Mack back running the football, I think they can have an impact. In Cleveland, no, I don't give them any shot.
Sunday.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Down the man inside, down the man. Bang, 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 bang.
Throwing now is Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
And right now, under 100 yards of total offense. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Jim. Check 43. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Come on.
Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54.
Prescott yet again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Push him back. 53, Mike.
Now Howard, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
53,
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it with Sproles. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Number 53, Mike 53. Coming to you, coming to you.
On second down, it's Howard. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Sproles. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 1st and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. 25 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, CD, earlier we looked at the AFC playoff picture. Let's quickly peek at what's going on in the NFC right now. We mentioned Seattle and New Orleans would get the byes if the season ended today. The matchups, though, first-round wildcard weekend would be San Fran and Dallas and Minnesota and Green Bay. I smell ratings, my friend.
Big-time ratings. Let's start with Minnesota and Green Bay because that would be their third meeting of the year as they are division rivals in the NFC North. And, of course, going to Lambeau anytime after October 15 is dicey with weather, so you don't know what you're going to get. Minnesota now a dome team. How about San Francisco at Dallas? You could potentially have a San Francisco team with 12 or more wins going on the road to take on a division champ, the NFC East, Dallas, that may have 8 wins. Doesn't seem right, doesn't seem fair, but that's the system. San Francisco may very well have to do it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Kill. Go to 54. Wide.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
3. Go to 54. Wide. Gun. That's it. Call. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
49, check 49.
47. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Here we go, 46. Under. Motion. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
was pretty quiet. D was pretty quiet. Check. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh?
We're going to 54. Why is it?
He's coming. We got double up.
Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, right with the 4-minute offense is just trying to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Lee coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. This one complete to Sproles. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
He's checking. Crack.
Now Wentz. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Fresno. go 47.
Come on. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
They were going to 53. 26.
Now Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Kill.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Here go 46.
Off.
From the 31, Prescott. And this is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Go to 54. Go to 54. 180.
Check. Check nickel. Check 99. Check 99. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. That's trash. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. I'm here all winning.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
53's the Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Hey, kill.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Shit. Let's go.
On first down, it's Elliott, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here we go.
53. Mike. Bandit.
Hey, kill. 47.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Elliott running right. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Back, here we go, 46.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
26.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it third and goal. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. Wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.